Hello, good morning, children. I hope you all are doing good. Here we are today again with our new lesson, block number 25, Domain of the Earth. We have already completed our last block 24. So let's see what the new lesson or the new block is about. So this block number 24 talks about the domains of the Earth, whatever the Earth has got, and today's feature will be the four domains of the Earth. So let's see. So in this lesson, we'll be learning about those four different domains and what are their features, at least what they are, how they are. Few keywords which are going to learn from this today's lesson is domains, lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. So firstly, we have to understand is that the earth is the only place where life exists. We all know that because life sustaining elements like land, water, air are present only on earth. The surface of the earth is place where three zones meet, overlap and interact like land, water, air. These three combined together they make the place for living. Now lithosphere is the first one, which is a solid part, land where we walk. This is the first part which is known as lithosphere, solid part made of rocks and soil. Second is water, which is known as hydrosphere. These are large water bodies. They include oceans, rivers and many other water sources. Third is atmosphere. Atmosphere is the gaseous layer which has so many different gases. Example, oxygen, nitrogen. They which makes the air breathable atmosphere. Now when all these three, lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, these three we combine together, land, water, air, we combine together, what we get? We get life. People can live on this earth. So this life, this all these three zones come together to form life or give us the life is known as biosphere, the circle of life. So you can see here lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. When these three combine together is gives us the possibility of life which is known as biosphere. So the first our topic is biosphere. What is biosphere? Anything that is solid surface made up of rocks, sand, whatever other sources which can be solid, which are solid, like even mountains, even the plains where you walk, the deserts, any kind of surface, and all the surfaces are not same, not plain, up and down, hilly area, like you can see in this picture. There is plain, there is mountains, then there is plateaus up and down. So lithosphere is not plain, it has lots of different shapes. Now even lithosphere is under the water also, under the ocean also there is earth, there is crust, that is also lithosphere, but that is under the ocean. Even inside under the river also, the place where you can step your leg, that part is also called lithosphere. So any solid part on the planet earth are called lithosphere. So it is made up of crust, the topmost crust where such condition is there that plants can grow, and then there are so many different parts like mantle, core. These are very other things in other lesson we will study. So this is all thing combined make the lithosphere. So lithosphere are even the continents and the ocean basin. The ocean basin means the bottom of the ocean or the river. The highest point of this lithosphere is Mount Everest, because top of the Mount Everest is 8,848. There also when you climb to the top of the Mount Everest, it is lithosphere because solid part. And the down is Mariana Trench, that is one point in sea where it is very deep. That point is so many meters down. So that is the lowest point and Mount Everest is the top point. Now lithosphere is derived from a Greek word lithos. Lithos means rocky or stone. That's why rock or stone, whatever surface is made up of, is known as lithosphere. It is primarily rocky and stony part that the whole earth surface is covered. Okay, the term is given by one scientist named Joseph Barrel, who first studied the motion of the lithosphere over a molten layer. Okay, this much is about lithosphere. Simply if you want to remember lithosphere, then remember land. Land is equal to lithosphere. Next is hydrosphere. Now hydrosphere, see the whole earth if you take, lithosphere, the land, is only 30%, 31%. 70%, 71% earth is covered with water, which is hydrosphere. So 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water, giving it the name blue planet. That's why from other sky or in our galaxy, we can see our earth as a blue in color because of the water. The hydrosphere is made up of oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ice in glaciers, water vapor. When you talk about hydrosphere, we're talking about liquid state. We are talking about the solid state of water also, which is ice, which is ice. Okay, ice, and even the vapors in the atmosphere. These are all comes under hydrosphere. More than 97% of the water in the ocean is too salty for human use. The rest is fresh water. So only 3% of water is usable. The rest is salty water. Now hydrosphere simply means water. Hydrosphere means water bodies, which play very important role, because without water the life will not be possible on planet Earth. They give us opportunity to survive, plus they give us opportunity for plants to grow. And water bodies are almost 3/4 of the earth's surface, because see, out of 170% is water bodies. Now there are some 5 oceans. Pacific Ocean is the largest, and there are other oceans also, and each ocean is different by size, and amount of their water and salt varies. So simply, if you want to know what is hydrosphere, remember water. Water. Lithosphere, land. Hydrosphere, water. Okay, water in the form of liquid, water in the form of solid, which is ice, water in the form of even vapor, gaseous form also. This all comes under hydrosphere. Okay. Next is atmosphere. Atmosphere is all the gaseous part, above us. We breathe. Whatever breath we take in, or the breath we exhale, inhale and exhale, all this is air. This makes up the atmosphere. Now atmosphere is made up of different kind of gases. Number one gases which is very important for human being is oxygen, which is only 21%. But there are other gases which are more in number, like nitrogen is 78% number. But nitrogen is very important, because without nitrogen, plants and soil will not work together and cannot grow the plants. So the layer of gas surrounding the earth is called the atmosphere. It is a thin blanket of air which gives us oxygen to breathe, oxygen which is for breath, and protect us from the harmful rays, and nitrogen which help the plants and sand to grow the plants, and plus other gases are there which are also useful in some other way. So oxygen and nitrogen help in growth of living beings. Living beings means oxygen for us, even nitrogen for the plants. So oxygen and nitrogen both help us in growth of living beings, because plants are also living beings. Whereas carbon dioxide absorbs the heat. Carbon dioxide, what this does? Actually, carbon dioxide we exhales, but carbon dioxide is also very useful because it absorbs the heat of the sun and it keeps the planet warm, which also helps the plants to make their own food. So it shields us. This atmosphere again protect us from the harmful ultraviolet rays, and protect us from any kind of meteorites and other objects which come from outer space. Plus this gas is basically essential to life, because without oxygen we cannot even survive for a minute. So it supplies the oxygen and carbon dioxide which is needed for living things. Living things, when I say, for human as well for plant kingdom. So as an insulator, it provides excellent temperature. Because of this the atmosphere, we get a different kind of temperature as well. So this is about atmosphere. So let me revise it. When I say lithosphere, I mean land, whether rocky, whether stony, whether desert, sandy, land. Lithosphere means land, hydrosphere means water, atmosphere means air. And these three things are very important. As we have already discussed our last lesson, suitable atmosphere, breathable air, and water. These are the three components which makes the earth suitable for living. So these three things are very important: lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. And when these three combine together, then only we can survive on this planet Earth. So when these three combine, we get the opportunity to survive. Survive means we have the life, and this life means our last part, which is biosphere. Biosphere means life. Simply bios means life. Okay, so without this we cannot live, but this only can happen when those three comes in. That's why there are four domains, but we always have to remember the first three domains are important, and when you combine them, then you get our fourth domain, which is known as biosphere. Now this biosphere, the atmosphere, the lithosphere, and the hydrosphere combine together. When they work together for the survival of the living things, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and human kingdom, plant kingdom, and animal kingdom. When they help this, all these three helps to survive, then that is called biosphere. So it is a narrow line of contact between the three spheres. All the three spheres, when they contact together, like water, this, that, contract, all these things make the biosphere. Okay, and this makes where life exists. All organisms from smallest to the largest depend on other and on the biosphere. And living organisms are dependent on two parts, the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom. These two kingdoms and the three domains interact with each other and affect our life on the earth. For example, you see, if you cut too many trees, what will happen? Soil erosion will happen, because soil will not stay in one place and soil will move. Natural disaster will come then, more natural disaster. Industries, they release lot of carbon dioxide, because of which atmosphere will become bad, air will become bad, and then we suffer lots of diseases because of pollution. And if we cut down also too many trees, then you get global warming. The temperature goes up, it is not good for human beings. We will not be able to survive. So you can see all these three things, whether air from industries smoke, or trees, okay, or water which gets contaminated, all these three things are important for our survival, not only for us human, plant kingdom, animal kingdom. And so all the three domains makes the biosphere. So it's a very narrow layer. I cannot say you here is biosphere, here is biosphere. All these three combined together make a narrow layer where we all survive with the help of those around our surface is where we can live and exist. So this is known as biosphere. Okay, it is very important, and it is in the earth's surface along with the other three. So this is the introduction of the domain of the earth. In our coming lessons, we will be reading about individually, like in this domain of the earth part 1 block, we will be reading about lithosphere and atmosphere, and lastly we'll read importance of them. And in the domain 2 lesson, that is block number 26, we will be reading about atmosphere and biosphere, and the importance of preserving them. I am thinking to do this lesson today in LP1, and next class I will do LP2, which is lithosphere, and the third lesson, which will be only doing which will be only hydrosphere. There I will combine the L4, which is means how to keep it protected. So in this way, 3 class we can complete this lesson. Actually, next class I can do lithosphere and hydrosphere together, because these are very small topic. But still, I'll go with the lithosphere singly, and then with atmosphere, hydrosphere, I'll go with the last part. So this way we can complete three lessons. We can complete this both the block, 3 in this block and 3 class in the other block. So this will be a continuation lesson. Okay. So read the section features of the 4 domains, page number 34-35. Complete your S1. Practice question Q1 in your content book and Q3 in your notebook. When you do it, you can send me through WhatsApp. Google Classroom, you will do the assignment there only. If you have any doubts, please contact me. In this lesson, there are only 2 questions are there, that why the land is not same. Answer it. This question you will find in PQ, but this is very important. You know that earth is not plain, somewhere up and down because of mountains, and example you can give. So this is very simple. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me. Lastly, thank you. Stay home, stay safe, take care. And if you have still any doubt, please you can contact me. Okay, I thought of making the video short, but still it is good that you have understood all the 4 domains nicely. So it will not be a problem next time. Thank you. Bye bye.